What's up, guys, and welcome back to Planet Coaster 2. Welcome back to Qtopia, baby. We are dropping in to one of our first coasters that we built in this series. I thought it'd be kind of a fun intro just to kind of get a little view of everything we've built so far, and I just love how this entire thing is coming together. So welcome back, guys. Feeling very good about this. Now, I have been, it's Sunday when I'm recording this. I've been watching a miraculous Vikings comeback against the Cardinals, and I've been busy putting in a bunch of rocks through here so you can see, or you can't see, a lot of the barnacles. Now, there are a couple spots, like honestly that one right there kind of bothers me a little bit. Bit of a perfectionist. I mean, I'd love to have literally everything taken care of, but that's a bit of a tall order. But we had a lot of barnacle spots at the end of the last episode, and most of the spots from guest areas you're not going to be able to see anymore. That's kind of what I was focusing on, both outside and inside. I guess kind of, you know, some of the stuff over here in the bushes and stuff you might be able to see. But all in all, looks really, really good. Love how this thing turned out. I love that it's a little barren. Like I was looking at adding more, and I was going to add like some water and stuff like that off screen, but I was like, you know what? It's a nice juxtaposition. We've got all this, you know, lush tropical forest and lazy rivers and pools and stuff like that, and all this greenery. It's nice that we have this kind of like barren wasteland in here, and I feel like it just, dude, this is such a vibe. And obviously people really love it. We have people lined up like crazy here. So feeling good about that, and very excited about what's to come today. I hope it's a fun episode to watch. I don't know if it's going to be as fun to, you know, it's not building roller coasters or anything, but we are going to be setting up some transportation around the park. I think it's long overdue. I mean, this is our entrance over here, and you are walking miles to get around here. So I feel like we need something that's going to start transporting people around the park a little bit quicker, especially as we continue to add more water coasters out here, some roller coasters over here. We need at least like 3 or 4 stops on a really nice looking monorail here. So obviously very exciting there. We're also going to be able to get some cable cars. I think we can work with that today. There's a steamboat. I don't think we have enough water to use that, but that's kind of interesting. There's a steam train railroad, which could be kind of interesting, but really, I think the monorail is pretty sick here. We've got this tropical island oasis out here. We want like a nice modern monorail to be able to get around, and I'm hoping we're going to have some spots for it. The thing is, we probably could have planned this out beforehand. I feel like the infrastructure and transport is probably the first thing we should have taken a look at, but we're going to try to do our best, and we'll try to make it so it's not too intrusive on the theming and look of the park. So I say we just kind of get right into it. Tracked rides. Where would it be, actually? I'm not sure. Create custom transport. All right, so we've got our cable car and our monorail. $8,000 for a station, and this is where it's going to be starting off. So obviously, I mean, it would be nice. We could potentially have it right here. That's not a bad idea. So if people get off the buses and they immediately want to go to a different part of the park, they could. I thought about putting it, I kind of felt like we had some open space right here. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? I guess we could technically have, multiple stops. That might be the play. So you can get on if you immediately want to go somewhere else. You've got to stop here, obviously in the main central square. The goal is going to be to have it kind of go around and stay somewhat hidden. So I say we come around the mountain here, or even like up over the mountain could be kind of interesting. Maybe a stop in this area, just because we don't have much yet doesn't mean there's not going to be more to come. It could honestly probably cut across here, maybe down this way, keep it a little bit closer to the ground. I don't really know exactly where we're going to go. Probably another stop over in here somewhere, bring her around town, probably another stop over here. Or we could even kind of cut through, and we could do like a maybe we come to here, we'll stop there, and then we'll cut through. Ooh, we could go around the volcano right here. We could have a stop like here, come across, and then lead back to that. It's not bad. That hits most spots. You aren't going to be able to get people all the way over here, but I feel like do we want people over in the water park? I feel like this one kind of gets people into the water park, and then we've got one over there that's good. So I'm going to try to set this thing up on top of this guy. Monorail's going that way. What direction do we want it to go? Clockwise or counterclockwise? I feel like clockwise or counterclockwise to be able to get to the central area is probably the best bet here. Try to set this up where we've got a nice natural break in the trees. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of editing and random things that we do here. But okay, so we've got that there. Let me see how this is going to work in terms of, you can change the speed. How high can you go? You can go above 30 miles. You could have a monorail that goes 60 miles an hour. Okay, that's going to be interesting. So we're going to have an entrance and an exit. Ah, shoot. The entrance has to be on the back side. Ooh, I don't know if I love that. Okay, so we're going to have this thing go counterclockwise. Or clockwise, sorry. Can't speak today. So I say we place it like that. That looks pretty good to me. Let's, I'm not too worried about the tracks right now. I want to get an entrance and an exit on the station. I guess we can have those kind of in the same area. Entrance and exit on each side of the car here. That looks pretty good. And then we're going to have to connect some paths. Obviously, a lot of this stuff is going to be switched up here. I mean, that's a pretty aggressive walk up to the monorail, but I guess it's a better walk than the aggressive one walking over to the other side of the park. So they're just going to have to deal with it. I still want this hill here because I want it all blocked off for. So really, we probably could lower the hill a little bit. All right, let's be smart about this. Just flatten this bad boy out. I can't even imagine what this would cost if you were actually doing this. We could have some, well, I don't even think it's needed. I was gonna say we could have that kind of a bowl type action, but let's see what it's gonna take to get our monorail, like, you know, up in the air and moving here. So let's make sure we get rid of that. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and flatten that part back out again. Okay, so this is gonna be our little monorail station over here. We are gonna have to lift it up a little bit to allow it to get up over these trees. I don't know how aggressively we're gonna be able to change the track and stuff. I don't want it too tall, but if we have it something like that, how high? We can go up to 8 degrees up on the tracks. Start to turn it a little bit. Ooh. Because where were we gonna go? We were gonna go up. Do we have a spot? We could do another monorail station right here, and then, we got to think about where all the little tracks and stuff are going to go. It does feel like maybe it should curve hard right. We could have it go this way. This is a decent stop for a station. Then we could have it go this way, curve around. I mean, that's not bad. Maybe have, I don't know if we could fit a stop here. Probably not, but maybe. I feel like that, I kind of wanted to shoot the gap through these two, but it also, I mean, does it look unsightly to have a monorail system coming through here? Kind of a little bit. We could also take it out and around, do a monorail station here, have it continue out and around. I mean, honestly, it could be kind of sick to have it up on the, oh, okay, I like that. It should be more towards the outside. I don't think we want to do a whole lot of cutting through the middle. So hold on, let's have this come this way, and we're going to actually have it go the other way, but continue going up. And if we take some of these trees out, I might just have it go straight. Probably flatten it out there. Obviously gonna have to get rid of that rock. Where were we gonna do a monorail station? Right here? Dude, this is gonna be so freaking cool. Okay, I like that. Let's keep that in our back pocket for right now. And we're gonna get the entrance set up, and then we're gonna keep going around. Dude, this is gonna be so freaking sick. I'm so excited for this. Also, if we pause it, I was a little bit worried about it yesterday. I forgot that last episode, we literally had the game playing the entire time because we were trying to get these research points, and that's why it was getting all laggy over in this area. And you know, obviously there's a lot of items and stuff, but I've been playing today on pause, and everything's good. So I don't know if anybody was worried about that, but I definitely was. I didn't want to have to stop building the park or worry about anything there. So, okay, this is looking better. I actually think I want to bring our hill back here. In the hill we trust, but we're going to try to make it a bit less aggressive. We're going to try to smooth this thing out. Kind of push some down. I almost wonder, going to try to make this nice and even around the thing here. I almost wonder, could we do like a, ooh, that's too much in there. We don't need it up on the track. I kind of want to do like a monorail lounge, or almost like you could have like a bar up here or something, like a cool hangout spot. So it's I don't know. I'm thinking of like Disney when you're going to get on the monorail, like Magic Kingdom when you're you know, leaving the park. It's like, it's kind of the worst part of the experience. It's the end of the day. You're tired. You're done. There's a long line. You're waiting so long for, you know, a train and waiting for people to go and stuff. You usually have to wait at least 3 or 4 trains. So if we could make it kind of an interesting thing. I guess this is where you would be getting off to go back to your car, so maybe it doesn't make sense, but maybe we can make a little lounge area. We definitely need to make it a little bit smaller though, so let's try something like this, so we actually have the beam exposed. There you go. You don't need it too high there, and then that's going to make it a little bit easier for us to be able to smooth this out. Waterfall. Ooh, that is nice right there. I love that. I think we definitely get kind of a natural rock wall happening here. Make sure people can't go off and do things that they're not supposed to. Dude, this is sick. This is a cool, like I love that you still can't tell what's going on. You could see some of the western area. Like you might be able to see one or two coasters off in the distance. You can see the peak of the wave pool and stuff. You could see like maybe some water slides over there, but all in all, you're still in this like natural, beautiful jungle. I think maybe lift this up because you can kind of see the start of the employee area. So let's make sure that we're not gonna let that happen. Let's lift this up. I don't want too many trees, but we definitely want some trees there. Who am I kidding, Trev? We all know that you're always gonna do way too many trees. There you go. Got it blocked off now. We can remove that. Yeah, that looks good. I think this guy could go too. Okay, beautiful. I mean, I don't know if it's fully necessary, but a little bar up here isn't a bad idea. So let's kind of get a couple more little umbrellas. I don't think this is actually a functioning like restaurant or anything like that, but we could have that up there, and then I say we do kind of a little beach vibe. I mean, all in all, this is a tropical island. You know, we've got different themes throughout, but it is a tropical island after all, so kind of a nice, easy, you know, intro into the park. And honestly, I mean, if you're just trying to come and do a monorail bar crawl, you can totally do that as well. We want the terrain tool. You can sand this bad boy out. Welcome to paradise, baby. In fact, I feel like the entire entrance should be sanded out, since that is the theme after all. Though the white sand sometimes I feel like is a bit much. Like we need a little bit of grass in there just to make it not quite as harsh white. Yes, welcome to paradise, baby. All right, looking pretty good there. Probably get some sand. Honestly, the sand and rock looks nice. I like the sand and the rough rock. This is a jagged, tough island that we've carved this theme park into, so we want it to kind of reflect that a little bit. So for our station, we're gonna have to have an entrance. I think entrance is probably kind of here-ish. Exit, we'll probably have people come down a little bit further. Beautiful. Let's give our people a little bit more space to hang out here. Try to smooth this out so it's not as aggressive. Then we're gonna have to come in with our terrain tool again, unfortunately. I don't think we're actually gonna have anybody hanging out around this area because there's not actually like a bar that you can hang at per se, but we are gonna make this kind of a free walkable area. Something like that looks pretty good there. And then we can just grab kind of a normal path. I guess we've kind of been doing the big paths, so we can connect these. Ooh. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, except I want that on an actual walk. I feel like just walking up the face of a cliff isn't that nice. So maybe do we do our traditional stone path with some steps? I do feel like that looks a little bit better. Get some of those temperate rocks in here just to add a little bit more natural flavor. Maybe a couple palm trees if they make sense, if they look good. Yeah, that looks nice. Some more palms around back. I kind of want to try to hide back behind this, so let's just go wild. Technically, that's usable area if we ever want it, so we're going to keep that in mind, but we're going to make sure this feels like its own private destination here. You're not going to be able to see anything. Dude, what an entrance. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. All right, yeah, let's completely block this off. This, like I said, the whole theme is you are completely transported to another world. You are not in your traditional realm. This is paradise, baby. You came here to get away from it all. Life, challenges, problems, all of it disappears behind this row of a million palm trees. Dude, that is sick. These are my favorite episodes, man. I like this. Like, the coasters are fun. I love riding the coasters and stuff, but doing all this stuff is just so sick. Put yourself in this perspective, dude. Like, you showed up here. Obviously, we would need some sort of a road if this was a real situation, but like you get here, you step off this bus, you can go up to the main area if you're trying to, you know, shop and eat and whatever else. If you want to get right into the action, you just go up this. We need some sort of cool like mascot and tiki torches and whatever else, but we come up here and look at this. You've got yourself a nice little tiki bar to start things off, and then you can just head straight up to your monorail if you want to get into the action. This is amazing. All right, so now let's just do some small paths. I guess we can make each of them red would make sense. Vinyl paths. How aggressive can we make this? I'm just gonna have this come straight off just like that. Oh, it's purple. To be honest, I kind of like the purple. I was gonna change it to red because the queue line is always red, but I really like the purple there. And then we're gonna need a queue path We've got kind of a purple and green queue path as well. Wait, never mind. We're out of practice. I think we need a... Do we need a queue path on that? We do need a queue path on this. Okay. So we got a purple queue path as well. Gonna take this as close to the thing as possible. So we've got a queue path there. That doesn't really give people a long line to line up. I do feel like we probably need a little bit more space. Hold on. So let me move. I'm gonna move the exit. Actually, maybe the exit is what we want to have people get off immediately, and we'll have the entrance be a little bit longer. That makes sense because people are going to be getting off here and they can go straight out. The entrance, they'll have to walk up. That works. And we could have a queue path that kind of comes around this way a little bit. Maybe like that. There you go. Okay, so you've got a little bit longer queue path up there. If you just want to go straight to that, you can when you're walking up, or you can stop at the tiki bar, and that's just the area that you get on. And then we could have our exit path that just dumps people straight off, just like that. Okay. Beautiful. Looks really nice. Now we get to the fun part, and we've got to actually take care of this track. So I think we lay the track down first, and then we're going to move everything out of the way as we see fit. We can move this stuff to start. My plan is to keep a lot of this in place. We're just going to have to make sure that the train can get through it. But yeah, let's make the track around, and then we can work our way down the track and make sure everything fits on the track. So back to the track editor again. I think we're going to go this. Do we want this to be a stop? That's kind of close to the staff stations. I don't love going over top of the staff stations, but it might be a necessary evil. In here, we could even move these bathrooms and honestly just delete this part over here. Yeah, this is going to be another station over here. So let's get ready for the arrival. Let's just delete. Hold on. Going to move these bathrooms. We could put this, that's a way that people are getting out. So we could put this across the way. That would make sense to have it right next to the tram station anyway. So we could put that there. And then we are just going to delete all of these things. Looks like a pretty good spot for a station right there. All right, so we are going to come over here. We're going to edit our monorail station, edit the track, and it looks like pretty much just dead set ahead. Kind of a little bit of a curve to the right. Can we make it so that we curve less than 22.5 degrees? There's got to be a way, yeah. 0 degree angle snap, perfect. So now we can freely move it wherever we want. I don't know if there's like probably want a little bit of a snap, maybe 11.5 or 11.25. I don't know if there's like a scientific amount that we want to make sure that we don't go too much. Otherwise, the monorail could get itself in trouble, especially if we're trying to go really, really fast. But we'll see what happens. So how do we do another station? Standard track, stop, start. Station. We'd have both both on one side. Ah, okay, I see. So you enter and exit on one side. You go through, you come through the other way, or you enter and exit on the other side. So I'm going to say that means we could have potentially gone clockwise. I still like the way that we're going here. So which side would this one be on? I guess you'd be entering and exiting. I can't tell. This side. There you go. I think that's what we want. We might want to get a little bit closer to the edge. I didn't think about that. So you can have it go that way and then cut back this way. Maybe not that far. We honestly could have it start to come down a little bit. Straighten out. That way you don't have as aggressive of a stop here. So then we can go into a station. Shoot, we need the station one before that. Is that too much of a walk? I don't feel like that's I mean, I'd like it to be a little bit lower if we could. But at the same time, we're going to have to get up and over all these pools and stuff. So I think that's good. Unfortunately, people, beggars can't be choosers here. They're just going to have to get what they get and don't pitch a fit. So we got that guy there. And then we're going to go back to normal track. We're going to cut it this way. We're going to go up and over this pool and around the back side of the water park here. Shoot. We want to get up to that mountain. Yeah, this is going to be the sickest freaking monorail of all time. We're going to have a lot of stuff we're going to have to fix. It's kind of weird that you've got a monorail going right by the people getting on the slide, but it's also kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. So we're going to have this thing just go pretty much straight up. How much do we want to cut of this corner? I say we bring it back this way a little bit. We're going to want it to curve. It's going to have to curve a little bit harder on this end. Maybe one less. And then we could start decurving a little bit. Bring her back this way. Probably one more. Then start bringing her around. Dude, this is so freaking cool. Are you kidding me? Oh, I love this. I want to have it kind of go around the face of the mountain here. Oh, you know what? We are going to be adding a section over here. We could probably do some sort of a drop-off area. Shoot, we'll worry about that when we get there. Just keep this thing going up, baby. Keep pushing, keep digging. We honestly could carve out a part of the mountain. Although this is pretty cool that we don't have it carved out. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Watch this. I think we probably want to start dropping the height a little bit. Dude, how insane is that? Keep her coming around this way. We could honestly probably start going down a little bit. We're gonna adjust some of this mountain here. We're gonna have another station on this backside. I've got some plans. I think we're gonna make kind of like an adults all-inclusive resort area up here. Like if you want to drop your kids off at the theme park and you want to have a nice infinity pool looking over the entire park, like a super bougie setup, maybe try to get a hotel or something up here. I don't know if that's gonna be possible, but I feel like that could be kind of cool. So let's start swinging this thing around. We take it all the way to the edge. We could 100%. Oh shoot, we need to go a little bit more, and then we could flatten this out, and we could do a station. Shoot, gotta flatten it out a little bit more. Getting a bit too close to these edges, but we could do a station right here. We could probably do a station on the back side. Hold on. If we do a station on the other side, and we do a couple pieces of track, that looks good right there. Can we get, because obviously we don't have a lot of space to work with here, so I don't want to waste it with the track. Let's get rid of these trees here. I want to place some entrances and exits. I don't know if we're gonna have enough. So like if we just need a small path here. I guess it's gonna have to be a queue line, right? I mean, we just can't be that aggressive on the downslope. We could totally have some sort of situation like that. That's enough space. Beautiful. All right, so we'll worry about that later. We'll fix that up when we actually do this part, but that is so sick, dude. Oh my goodness. Look at that tunnel. Now I'm gonna wait until we get this thing running. I mean, I would assume it gives you the perfect size tunnel that you need to be able to get through there. I do feel like maybe we could make it a little bit wider just for, you know, kind of claustrophobic sake, but we could definitely clear some of this up here. We're also gonna have to make sure that we do all rock. I say, do we want to make another tunnel here? I feel like the tunnel's a cool thing, but I don't want too many tunnels, because the point is that you can see the world around you, you know what I mean? So I feel like the fact that you're even coming through the mountain is pretty sick. I mean, that's kind of nice, kind of a little half tunnel. So we've got that there, and then let's go into our rough rock, and we're gonna rock this bad boy up, especially through the tunnel. I hate that it defaults to grass. Get all this in here. It defaults to grass whenever anything changes. Like when we burrowed through there, it switched to grass on the inside of the mountain. Like that just doesn't make sense, dude. That is so insane. We're gonna clean this up a little bit. And that looks a little better there. Oh, that is so insane. And the fact that you could potentially be on this ride and see a monorail coming around the corner, like what are the odds there? That is ridiculous. Back to the track here. I'm not even paid attention to what this is costing. It looks like it's $405 per section of track. Every station is $8,640. So I really hope that we have enough money to be able to continue this. Now, do we want to come back this way at all? I feel like it wouldn't make sense to have the monorail cut across the middle. It just wouldn't. I feel like it needs to mainly go around the outside, mainly, you know, get people to different parts of the park. And then like, if you wanted to get here, if you're an adult, you could get off. Well, technically you can't make it an adults only area. So we could have, you know, kind of either a cable car or a step up here. So that covers that. If you want to get in here, obviously you'd get off right there. If you want to get to the middle, unfortunately, that's just a bit of a longer trek. I mean, we could try to swing it through here, but then I think that really cuts into a lot of our coaster opportunity. It's tough building that. We probably could have finished the entire park first before building this. I just feel like it's been a much needed thing. I mean, up until this point, we've always just built stuff and then built around it. So I guess that's just kind of a part of the process. Maybe we kind of cut through. We go up and cut through. I don't know. We could swing the outside here to give you more of a view. Swing in. Thinking. Because I kind of feel like right here would be a pretty good monorail station. Come up around this way. Back through, back across. I don't really want to have it cutting in front of this. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. Oh my gosh, I just realized something we could do. Oh, it's pretty sick. I'm gonna swing it around this way. We're gonna go back up, because why not? We like a nice view. I don't think we want it to go too high. Let's switch to a 0 degree, and we're gonna go like, we just want a nice even swing around here. Maybe like a 4-degree swing. We're going to be able to make that corner. Do we want to have it a little bit closer? I think we might want to have it a little bit closer to the edge. I guess technically we could. Do we want it that high? Maybe we don't want it that high. Let's not go that high. We could build a platform or something over here. I just don't want a bunch of wasted space, but I feel like that's not bad there. Let's straighten this out a little bit. I mean, this is pretty cool. I'm just thinking of the view that you're gonna have of the park here. It is so freaking sick. I want to keep this thing as out of the way as possible. Is it gonna make sense? Let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna start going down. Might be a bit of an aggressive turn for a monorail there. Like, does it look stupid to have this coming across there? It kind of does. I really, so what I was thinking, I guess we still could technically do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I got a plan here. We're gonna have to start getting a little bit lower, a little bit quicker. Dude, 8 degrees down just does not get you down quick enough in most scenarios. Keep her going down, down, down. Bro, what the heck? This is the one. I can feel it. Here we go. So you can go down a lot faster in a straight line. We're gonna go to there. Start turning. You can't go down as fast in a turn. Bring it here. Oh, what the heck, dude? Ah, I want to burrow underneath it. We just can't get down quick enough because the stuff is going down. All right, we're gonna get this. Dude, this is gonna be the most ridiculous thing ever. Okay, that kind of works for me. Hold on, are we gonna be able to get this up in time? Monorail station right there. Shoot, okay, we're gonna have to... Bro, we are burrowing under rides. This is the most ridiculous park of all time. We almost missed an opportunity here too, so we're definitely going to do another station right here. Eventually we're going to build around that, but then we need to really get things going downhill. Oh gosh. We're literally going underneath the ride. Perfect. Can turn it a little bit so we get a little bit more realistic. Come under here. Start to flatten out. Come back up. Oh my goodness, I think we actually did it. Do we want it that tall or do we want it a little bit close to the ground? What's a station look like here? We got a station right here. Beautiful. And hopefully we're gonna be able to go off and curve and get out of here quick enough. Hold on. Station with entrances on the other side. And then if we go back to track, we're gonna wanna go up, or do we want to try going back downstairs again? I don't think we're going to go downstairs again. That's a bit too aggressive, Trav. So we can come around this way. I like getting close to stuff. Perfect, dude. This is great. Oh, that was a bit too aggressive. We can flatten that out a bit. Let's think about where we're going to end up going next to. This is the most ridiculous thing of all time. I think we need to stop somewhere over here. This could be a monorail stop right here. So maybe we cut across here. You could honestly have it go... shoot. We're really cutting in the middle of the park, but it's pretty sick. You can't be upset at it. I feel like this is a good height. Honest, this is a ride in itself. I would come to this park just to ride this monorail. 1000%. Let's just... It is what it is, baby. We're gonna cut across. Instead of cutting by rides or anything, we can cut through here. It's gonna go over this food court area, I guess. And voila, we have ourselves the perfect spot for another station. Put a station right here with the entrance and exits on the left. Beautiful. Then we can keep going this way. Dude, this is the coolest thing of all time. Probably have them go up. Let's get another viewing platform here. Don't turn too aggressively. Go up all the way to the edge over here, and then we can start a nice little natural turn. I don't want it to be too ridiculously tall. Like I want it to be somewhat within the realm of, realism, even though we have built a monorail that burrows underneath other rides. So I don't know how realistic we're being here, but I definitely would have put some sort of a Viking coaster back here eventually, and we're gonna have to link back to this. Do we want another stop over here? I feel like a stop there wouldn't be bad, but it's also not 100% necessary, so maybe we just keep vibing here. Nothing like going right over the staff area. What a sick thing to be able to see. We're gonna start heading down here. Are we gonna be able to get down quick enough? We're not gonna be able to get down quick enough. Okay, have to start aggressively descending as you get over to the Viking area. Kind of run it through the Viking. Really hate, and I kind of like that it kind of hides the train a little bit. I hate that you're going to be going right over the staff area here, but I guess it's just a necessary evil. I don't think we have a lot of other choices. Around the tree there. You're literally coming directly over the staff area. But I guess it gives you a little behind the scenes. It's not the worst thing in the world. Pretty sure there's an autocomplete, right? Autocomplete failed. Perfect. Beautiful. Is that it? Is that done? Oh my goodness. All right, there is our monorail, bro. What in the world is going on? Obviously, there's a lot of little things that we're gonna have to change here. Trees are gonna have to move. So we're gonna make our way through this. We're gonna have to set up the entrances and exits on all these stations as well. But this thing is absolutely spectacular. Station number 3 looks good. We tested and opened it. All right, or that's station number 6. Sorry, let's get out of 6. Let's go over to 8. Station number 8. Kind of a boring one, not gonna lie. We're gonna have to play some entrances and exits. It's, you know, not the most exciting thing in the world, but it's good. Entrance, I don't really, does it really matter which side we do each one on? I don't think so. I think what we do for now, let's just get these things operational. We can add decorations and whatever else over time. So this one's a little tough. It doesn't love how tall this is. So we're gonna have to get creative with the way that we get people up the steps. There we go, that works. And then we're gonna be able to do a pathway off the exit. Now this one I think is gonna be even tougher. Let's get this to match the area that we're currently in. So let's just have it come out and drop as aggressively as possible. Oh, it's so close to be able to get that. Okay, maybe we could do some sort of a tree or decoration in the middle here. So maybe we come out to the left and then we're gonna go down, out and down. Get as aggressive as we can here. Curve it back. I like keeping the wood in here. And I think we have it come out like this, yeah. Beautiful. And that leaves space for, you know, something, whether it be a mountain or a waterfall or a fountain or a pool or something there. But all right, so this one, we can test it. It's open, it's good. Moving on to station number 10. Oh my goodness. Honestly, this one for right now, we're gonna close. We don't need that currently. So station 10 is good. It's just gonna bypass this. Station number 11 over here, same thing. Just gonna close this, don't need it. I'm really hoping we're not gonna have to have those open to be able to open up the monorail. We might have to do a little temporary action, but here we go. Station number 13. Now we might need to change the sides on this. I didn't think about the height here, but we're gonna be fine. So let's place an entrance. Let's place an exit. I want to leave this area over here open for more rides because we are starting to run out of real estate a little bit. So what we could do, we could have a queue path come across and then we could start dropping it as we see fit here. Beautiful. So that's how you get on there. And then we're going to do the same thing for getting off. Make it a nice circle. Okay, so that was some wasted space anyway. We obviously, I mean, we could put some more red rocks and whatever else in here, and that way this one is good to go. Testing opened, all good. And finally, station number 16. This is actually our last one. Okay, beautiful. Technically, can we just leave this closed for right now? Can we open the entire monorail, or do we have to have every single thing open? Is the monorail running? That's the question. I think it is. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay, hold on. Before we do that, wait, we're not ready yet. We need to clean everything up. It's like this guy here, we can move this, drop him down a little bit. I want to make sure we have the space to move along all this and we're not going to be running in to any issues. Obviously, like this palm tree here. Move this out of the way. I do like it being close. I like the idea of going close around some of the palms and having like some cool tunnels and stuff. But obviously, there's a difference between close and just like totally in the way. Like here, this could be kind of cool. If we take this guy and we move him over, this guy would probably have to move a little bit as well. But there you're like going through two palms, which is epic. Okay, I have some bad news. I cannot move nor delete this tree. So we're just gonna have to pretend like that one doesn't exist. Yeah, having the palms close to it is so epic. All right, so we go up here. Well, that looks pretty good. We're gonna have the most insane view of the park as we go up here and through here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Everything's looking good. Look at that. It looks like that palm kind of grew around the track. That's perfect. Continue this way. This guy, I'm just gonna delete that because we're gonna add more to that area later on. We've got this guy here. Delete these. This is all going to be new area eventually. We can, I mean, I kind of like that bush there. Let's just move him over here. Is that going to give us enough space? I don't think we can adjust that tree, so we're just going to have to hope. Get rid of those. Come around. Beautiful, beautiful. Get rid of these two. Another station that we can't do anything with yet because we aren't there yet. We're going to come down. Let's make this look a little bit prettier. Oh. This isn't gonna work. That looks like a bit of a safety hazard. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, end of day report. Made $900,000 today. That's good. Dude, the days are so freaking long in this game. So we're gonna go ahead and speed things up here. Let's get this monorail around. Nice and slow. We're definitely gonna have to pick up the speed on this bad boy. It's still stopping at the stations that it's closed at. I feel like that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Can we have multiple? No, you can't have multiple going. We've got one train with like 15 seats available for the entire park. Yeah, this seems like a bit of a safety issue there. So we're gonna have to have probably a pedestrian bridge up over it. Demolish that there, and then we can grab our path. Let's get our big, make sure it's on the shell. Probably gonna have to demolish a little bit more, aren't we? Shoot, these two things really lined up nicely there too. Think that's tall enough? I mean, that's a lot of steps there. That's kind of unfortunate that we have to do that. To be honest, I didn't really think of it. Sorry to all the people on the pathways that we're deleting here, but this is going to be fine. It's going to be okay. I'm going to try to bring this back down in a similar manner. Try to make it as even as possible. That's a little bit longer on the backside, but that's fine. And then this guy, we're just going to have come together a little bit later. Looks like our land wasn't even here anyway, so that's probably a good sign if anything. Make sure all of this is dead flat through here, otherwise we're gonna have trouble with rides. But if we have that there, then we can grab this guy and we could just kind of bring him across a little bit more naturally. Those are connected, right? Why did that happen there? Beautiful. Okay. So that looks good. We've got a pedestrian... we just never finished that, I guess. We've got a pedestrian walkway there. Like, look at it first person because it gives us a little bit more perspective. I mean, it's steps, but there's a lot of verticality here. Like we said, this is a tropical island, man. We did not build this in swampland in Florida. You got to work with what you got here. And, all right, things are looking good. So that's taken care of. Now we got to get to this. This a little bit smaller, and let's maybe try to make this look a little bit. Maybe we add a little bit more mountain action here. Oh shoot, we're getting rid of our thing though. I figured that would just work around it. This honestly could be a little lookout thing. We could tie this in. I like this. Hold on. Obviously we're gonna get to this part of the map later, but if we could have like a little eatery area over here, pull all this up. And we can flatten this out. We gotta make use of the space that we have. This could totally be like a little food court thing, and I feel like it kind of adds to this coaster anyway. Bring all this stuff out here. It's really it's a common theme. We're perfectly imperfect here. We're just carving away at everything. So let's go ahead and push that back. Definitely don't want anything in the actual ride. I don't know how that happened there. That was probably from us flattening it out a second ago. Gotta make sure we're not. Oh gosh, yeah, we. I can't believe these people survived that. It's a very unnatural color for a coaster, this perfect white here. I don't know if that's the best look, but we didn't pick it. We definitely don't want flat ground all over the place, you know what I mean? So this could be like a natural little plateau over here. Bring all this up, make this part look nice. Maybe push this one specific part down a little bit. All right, then we have kind of a little lookout area, kind of a fun thing. Maybe we could build a coaster right here that goes up and over stuff. I don't know, we'll wait and see. But now, of course, we've got to actually burrow through all of this. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. Obviously, it's easier to build on flat ground, but like this is flat and boring over here. We got to make sure that we're finding ways to keep it interesting, and this little piece right here definitely keeps that interesting. And honestly, it looks pretty natural. It looks like, you know, we carved out this section here to be able to build this coaster. Maybe we have a little bit more height over here, depending on what we do over there, and that way it you know, all kind of goes together. Now, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. But I'm going to go into our track editing mode. I'm going to delete this through here. And then if we build it, it should auto burrow for us. Can I auto complete that? Nope. Auto complete failed. We get these guys to link up. Link it. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. All right. And it looks like we've got a nice tight burrow through there, dude. I mean, if you've got, you know, claustrophobia, you're not really going to enjoy the monorail. It's a monorail not for the faint of heart. Basically is what we're working with here. And then I'm thinking we definitely do some sort of a food court or something over here, but this one, let's edit this. This one's closed, right? Station 16, yeah, we've got that closed for right now because we don't really have anything going on with it currently. So let's move this guy back a little bit, move that guy back a little bit. Coming around this way, everything looks good, looks good, looks good. This is gonna be one of our final pieces here. Get these palm trees taken care of so they're not in the way of the track. This one's going to be a rough one. I really like this for the entrance. Shoot. Obviously, this is going to have to go too. I mean, you could kind of make it through there. I think the monorail could run into a palm tree leaf and it wouldn't be affected too much, right? I wouldn't think you want a whole lot of stuff. You don't want to run into a tree trunk, but that looks pretty good. All right, we got to open this thing, dude. I've been too excited. We're going to open it up. Let's ride our monorail. Here we go. We've got a couple different cars we could choose from. 2 different cars. We've got a bunch of different seats. I've got a feeling we're going to want to be on this side of it. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm so in love. Wow. Imagine getting on this thing. Hold on. We got to do this right. You just stepped off the bus. You can go up there, but no, you're a seasoned vet. You're a seasoned pass holder. You know exactly what you want to get to. You want to come up here. You're going to grab yourself something at the bar. It's going to be a great day here on a little home vacation, little staycation. You're going to come up here. I was really hoping the doors were going to be open. Are you about to leave without me? I don't even think we have a ride attendant. Oh, I think we need to open it. I had to reset it. Sorry, it wasn't open. Here we go. You're gonna hop on the monorail. We're gonna pretend like we hopped into it. Okay, it's leaving without me. Hold on. Let's hop inside. Switch over to our favorite seat. And oh my goodness, look at the day that awaits you. Look at all the coasters. Look at the water slides. You can see all the, I don't even know what to call them, like the little wacky inflatable things over there. Ooh, Riptide Racers. That's a great one. That's one of my favorites right there. Oh my goodness, dude. Are you freaking kidding me? You can hear the water. You could see people. If people actually used our water park, even though it's free, I really don't understand why they don't use the water park. But dude, are you kidding? Look at this place. You can see the spire up there. You can see Viking Land and all the carny rides off in the distance. You can see the coaster that hopefully we're eventually going to fix. If we had people riding, you could see people riding the tubes right there. Dude, this is unbelievable. Now we're going into a tunnel. Bit of a tight fit. Ooh, this is a little bit scary, but just wait for it, baby. Oh, got to fix that part. Look at that. That's the grand finale right there. Not really a finale because you're just getting started. All right, let's go ahead and speed this thing up a little bit. See if we were running at couple 100 miles an hour here going around the park. Probably not that much, maybe like 60 or something. Dude, imagine when all this is all roller coasters too. This is going to be like the heavy roller coaster and water park area over here. You can see our little pirate village. You can see our western world that we've been building. This is so sick, dude. This is just unbelievable. We're gonna go ahead and speed this up a little bit. I don't know why it stops at the stations that you have closed. So you're gonna go through another tunnel. You're gonna come up. You're gonna stop at Viking Village. Right in the middle of the park if you want to get... Oh, we got people actually getting on. Wait. Let's go to car 1. What? I didn't realize... I mean, it makes sense. I didn't think about people actually riding it, though. Now we can see it through their eyes. This is beautiful. We're getting their actual reaction. Look at all the smiles on these people's faces. This is why we work so hard, man. This is why we've invested so much time into this game. I love this right here. Just mom and son. Just full of wonder and bewilderment on what's to come. Look at some of these rides and stuff, dude. This is just so... Oh my God, I love this so much. Oh, this brings a tear to my eye. This thing is real. Like, I keep saying it's coming together, but it's moments like that. I wish our waterfall would always be running. We need to try to fix that eventually. But it's moments like this that make me really think about how freaking cool this is. All the time that we have invested. I don't even want to know how much time I have in this game. It's probably over 100 hours. I have no idea. Look at that, dude. Just thinking about, like, when we first put down the teacups and the little spinner and stuff over there. That is what this park started with. And now this is what we're working with. And we're still not even close to done, dude. There's still so much to come. This is just absolutely amazing. I wish I could turn a little bit more to the right. I want to see more to the right, but it kind of makes you look forward. We're going to turn here anyway. And the thing when there's giant coasters off in the distance over here, we've got this thing working. Really looking forward to taking that part out so it doesn't look as ridiculous. I mean, a coaster up top is already outlandish. That part's ridiculous, so we're going to fix that sometime in the next couple episodes. But here we go, coming back. I want to see, you can kind of hear some of the generators and stuff over here. We're not going to move that entire staff area. I'm sorry, there's just no way. That's just, you know, you can see a little bit of the behind the magic that a Keys to the Kingdom tour with Chelsea one time. It's like you go down the utilidors underneath Disney and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. You kind of get to know it. So Kind of a little BTS action there for us. So, bam, there you guys have it. That, my friends, is our monorail system. I absolutely love it. Definitely going to be adding to it over time. We need to add some little things to it. I don't want to commit to it yet, but like obviously some of the stations, like this station over here, maybe we decide to start doing bars and restaurants at every monorail area. Maybe we, you know, I don't know. That's going to be in like a little minute details episode later on. I just kind of wanted to get the thing built today. And obviously we got to finish all these other areas, and then maybe we have like a common theme for all of the monorail drop-offs. It would be nice to have kind of like a little decking area with some bathrooms and restaurants and whatever else would make a lot of sense. So we'll work on that at some point. But I hope you guys enjoyed. We have some public transport. I love it. I think the next transport thing we're going to do is we're going to work on some gondola rides to be able to get up top here. We're definitely going to fix this guy in a future episode. We might go back to water coasters next episode, though. I feel like it's time for some more expansion over here. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all later. This park's amazing.